Hello everybody and welcome back for another YouTube video. My name is Schultz, and if you're new here, hello. If you're a regular subscriber, girl, how you doing? Right, so jumping straight into today's video. So before we start today's video, I just want to say thank you so much for making me hit 10,000 subscribers. Like 10,000 subscribers. I am at 10,000 subscribers. That is just mental. Mind-blowing. Which brings me back onto like a next little point, which is something that I've been working on for a very long time, which I want to tell you guys because I'm very excited about it, and it is that I have a Patreon now. Yes! I don't, yeah. For those of you that don't know what Patreon is, it is this little page where you can like subscribe to like certain like tiers and you get certain benefits and whatnot, and it's just a way for me to make a little bit of extra money so that I can like invest more into this channel, because now I feel like that I'm at 10k. I need to like put money back into this channel. I need to like buy bougie lights and better audio equipment and just like some more lenses, and like my mommy got me that for Christmas, this little light, so that's so good, but I'd like another one on that side, and just things like that I want to put back into the channel. And then whatever money I have left, I basically just want to use as like a little kitty, so that when I eventually do decide to take YouTube full time, I have this little pot of money just waiting there to use. Oh, and also like if I need to do like collaborations with people, I don't have to worry about where my train ticket is coming from and stuff like that, and I can actually do collabs with people and stuff like that, you know, like going out. A lot of the time it involves going out for like coffees or like etc, and then I have to pay for that and whatnot. So just knowing that I'll have like a separate bit of money that I can use towards that, and it's not coming out of like my paycheck, because I don't get paid a lot. So yeah, I have Patreon. The cheapest one is literally like $1.50. I try to make it literally as cheap as possible, like in the little section, and that one gets you like access to my Patreon only feed, where I will be posting like some little things for you guys to read, and I can interact with you one-on-one all the time, which will be great, because like on Instagram and stuff, like I get a lot of direct messages, so it's hard for me to like respond to everybody. But this way, if it's on Patreon, I know if I go on there that I can respond to those people very quickly. That's why I want it as well, so that I can like talk to you guys. You guys get what you're paying for. Yeah, there's other tiers. There's like tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and they go up all the way to $50. The $50 one, or £50 one, sorry, is like a little quiz night with me, and we'll set up this little quiz night, and if literally one person just does this Patreon, then we'll end up just doing like a private one-on-one Skype session or whatever it is. I worked really hard on creating really fun ones, so I hope that you guys like them. Let me know feedback about them. If you want to go to the Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/Schultz, and the link will be in the description and in the comment section down on the little pin that I pin in the comments. So go and check those out if you want to subscribe to my OnlyFans and help my dream. My OnlyFans! Chickering! Oh dear. If you want to subscribe to my Patreon, the links will be there, so just check them out. Oh dear, I'm so embarrassed right now. Let me not take any more of your time, so let's jump straight into the video. For my number one is going to be a show that I absolutely adore, and I'm so excited for this video because I put the ones in here that I absolutely love. So the first one is going to be Hollywood. Now, Hollywood has incredible actors in it, like Darren Criss from Glee, Henry Wilson from The Big Bang. It also stars David Corenswet, who is a very yes, I mean, there's reasons already. So the series is 7 episodes and they're about 40 minutes long, so they're quite lengthy, but like it's a good watch. It's only 7 episodes. Basically, the storyline follows a character called Jack, who's played by this David guy, and he tries to make it in the early Hollywood era, so like post World War II, when there were still the studio systems. And what that meant was that like studios would hire actors or like put actors on contract, and the actors would then audition for films in the specific studio, and then they would make films very cheaply through the studio system, and like actors couldn't then go to like other studios or like independent filmmakers and work with them. They had to be like, they were like contracted to that studio. So that's more or less what the studio system was like. And so this film basically revolves around that kind of era, and Jack finds himself not getting many acting roles, so he has to find a job. So he finds one at like a petrol station or a garage, I think you guys call it in America. Yeah, police, I don't know. And apparently at this garage, it's like a escort agency in a way. So like people drive up in their little cars, and if they want to have a little jiggy, they go, "Take me to dreamland." And then the guy jumps in the car, and then they go have a little bit of a jiggy. This guy finds himself in this situation, and I don't want to give too much away because something happens that it's just a lot of information about that era and what actors went through during that, and it throws in some LGBT stuff. I'm not going to give it all away. You guys are just going to have to watch it to find out, but trust me, there's LGBT inclusivity in it. There's one character who is primarily of our community, so you should go and watch it, who's the main character as well. So yes, go check it out. Hollywood. If you've seen it on Netflix, be like, yes, Corey recommended this, so it's good. Jumping on to number 2, and now this is also one of my favorite series on Netflix. I've been watching it for such a long time now, and it is Shadowhunters. They only have 3 seasons. Season 1, there's 13 episodes. The episodes are again 40 minutes long, so 13, a little bit longer than Hollywood. Hollywood only had 7 episodes. This one has 13. Season 2 has 20 episodes, and season 3 has 13, but I think there's going to be 20 soon. So it's a very good watch. But basically, the storyline of Shadowhunters is it follows this girl named Clary, who finds out that she's part of this clan of Shadowhunters, who are like human hybrid angels who were created to defeat demons on Earth. And it's quite cool because they have like all of these like bougie tattoos and stuff, and they have to use like this little wand to like activate their power and stuff, and it's so cool. And you guys know how crazy I am about like any show that does like superpowers or anything revolving around like vampires, demons, werewolves, that kind of thing. Like absolutely adore those kind of series. So if that's kind of like your jazz, then you should definitely watch Shadowhunters. Oh, and off the cuff, by the way, it's not so LGBT, but A Vampire Diaries, guys, is crazy. Like, I did not want to be a part of that fandom of I watch Vampire Diaries and I can't live without Vampire Diaries, but girl, I enjoyed it so much. I wish somebody told me how good it was. God, I was actually like physically addicted to it. Like just chilling on the couch, just watching it for hours on end. Oh, and they're very long episodes. They're like 40 minutes, and I think one season has like 24 episodes. It is mental, but yeah, good though. So yeah, Shadowhunters, go and watch it if you like that kind of thing of like vampires and demons and all sorts of that kind of situation. Number 3, now this is going to be Modern Family, and if you haven't heard of the series or watch at least one episode, girl, where have you been living? Because it was literally all over the place. You have to have watched at least one episode, right? Somebody, I don't know. Is there anybody out there? Let me know in the comment sections down below if you've never watched an episode of Family Guy. Family Guy? What am I doing? Modern Family. So what Modern Family is, it's basically a show that revolves around 3 families. Is it 3? I think 3. Sorry. Look at me. Educated. Giving you content. Quality content. 3 families, one of which is a gay couple who are played by, so there's Cameron, who is played by Eric Stonefield, and then there's Mitchell, who's played by Jesse Ferguson? Yes, Jesse Ferguson. And it's just how all of these families try to get through like their day-to-day lives with like their jobs and their family and just whatever, and it's like all chaos breaks loose every now and again, and it's just a lot, but it's really comedically well done, and it's just one of those shows where you can just like put it on in the background, come a bit later and understand what's going on. And like one of my favorite characters is Gloria. Oh my god, she does like this bougie accent. You have to have seen her like on TikTok or something. Like they make like a lot of renditions of Gloria. Modern Family. Yes, queens. Number 4, this is going to be a show that I used to see on Netflix, and I was like, oh, I don't want to watch this because I'm not into politics. So it's called The Politician, and if you're not into politics, let me tell you that it doesn't really matter, because I'm not, and I really enjoyed it. Like, when I say I really enjoyed it, like, I truly mean that. Like, I could not wait till season 2 came out, and when it did, I watched it literally in one day. So I can't wait for season 3 now, because a lot is happening, girl. But the storyline follows a character called Clayton Hobart, who is played by, what's his name? Mr. Ben Platt. Ben Platt, the amazing Ben Platt. By the way, he can sing like a god's angel. He basically goes to this private school because he's from a very like wealthy family, and he is running for student body president because ever since he was 7 years old, he knew all he wanted to do was be the president of the United States of America. And if you're the student body president, then it looks better on your Harvard application. And all like US presidents, or most of them, went to Harvard. So he's like, I need to like. He just needs to do like these steps in order to become the president, right? It's just basically how they throw like campaigns and whatnot against another opposing candidate. It is so like, I don't know, because it's a high school, they make it like so much drama, and it's so serious but shouldn't be serious. And I just thought it was very brilliantly done. One of my favorite characters in that show, their name is Theo, who is played by a person called James, who is actually a non-binary person in real life. So that's great, giving the LGBT community some representation in shows and letting them actually play LGBT characters, which is fabulous, right? We love that. And it has a lot of like LGBT inclusivity in it, so you should definitely go and watch that. I wouldn't say like it's primarily LGBT, but it keeps an open mind, and that's what I love about it. So yeah, the politics. Oh wait, actually no, it does. It has LGBT. Like there's a boy who kisses a boy. Yes, Peyton Hobart kisses this guy. Sorry, I'm spoiler. Who is played by that David Coron Street from the other show that I recommended, Hollywood. Hot and Steamy, honey. So number 5, this is going to be my absolute last one, and it is going to be a series called Pose. Now the reason why I decided to tell you guys about this is because I've started like a reaction series on this channel where I react to LGBT shows on Netflix or Hulu, and I do it with my best friend Jason, and it's been doing really, really well. So, and I've been really enjoying doing these videos with him. I've decided to incorporate that into one of these videos. What is Pose? Pose is a film, or a series that is set in the 1980s about the African American culture when they did all the like ballrooms, so like a lot of like trans people. I don't know if it was primarily African American though. So if you know more about like the history of all of that, please let me know in the comment section down below. But it's these big extravagant balls that they do, and they like set categories. So it's like, I don't know, like nightwear or formal wear or royalty, and they like walk this like runway if you must, and it's just the little like gags and stuff in between is just really, really like well done. And one of the reasons why I really absolutely love it is because it is very tough to watch. When I say that, like, it's very real. There was this one scene, sorry, if you don't want any spoilers, just skip ahead to the end of the video. But basically, like, there was this one scene where this guy comes into his house and he puts in this little tape and has that song by Whitney Houston, I wanna dance with somebody, I wanna feel the heat with somebody. You know, beautiful voice, Corey. So he's dancing to this and his dad finds him and then basically just like beats the living out of him and like kicks him out of a house. And you know, we hear about these stories happening all the time, but we never actually physically get to see them. And even though it's like an actor who's playing it, you still feel every single bit of it. It touches a lot on AIDS as well, the whole HIV like pandemic, on how it was awful for just gay men, like it was a gay man's disease, and so it touches a lot of things that are very important in the LGBT community. If you want to learn more about the history of what the LGBT community is, Pose is a great way for you to get some information and some insight on it, I believe. So yes, and it's such a good watch. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you want to go and watch Pose, or you can just continue watching the reactions with us. So I've already done 2 videos on it, a part 1 and a part 2 of episode 1, because the first episode was an hour and 18 minutes long, so it was super long. So I did 2 parts, and I'm going to carry on doing 2 parts of each so we can break it down a little bit. So if you want to watch it with Jason and I, there will be a little playlist thing in the description, so you can just go find that out. Those are all of the shows that I am recommending today. Hopefully Netflix puts on some more soon, because I really want to watch some more. Oh girl, just knock over the new lights. Yeah, I really want to watch some more series, although I am working full-time now, so I don't have much time. So anyway, it's okay, it's all right. Oh, but guys, that is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did get this far, you're absolutely amazing, and I just want to say thank you so much again for 10,000 subscribers. I can't tell you how much it actually means to me. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. And again, just a little reminder, if you want to subscribe to my OnlyFans Patreon, then you can in the link in the description, or I'm gonna put a little pin comment down there in the comment section, so you can just click that. And yeah, if you're not already, please make sure to subscribe down below and turn on that post notification bell on so that you get notified every time that I upload a video. And if you want to pop a comment in the comment section, I'll try my best to respond to you. I usually do within the first 2 hours, so make sure that it's during that time. And then yes, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, because that really helps my channel out. And yes, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.